The Red Sox suffered a devastating loss last night in Anaheim, and I'll tell you why it was disappointing on many, many levels. You know, I'm not usually one to fly off the handle about one loss in a 162-game season, but last night's 9-7, 11-inning loss to the Angels by the Red Sox takes the cake as far as bad losses. And there's two levels on which I think this loss is very bad. Number one, let's talk about third base for a minute. When Stephen Drew went on the disabled list, why wasn't Will Middlebrooks recalled from Pawtucket to go back to his natural position of third base when Jose Iglesias moved over to shortstop? Why was Brandon Snyder brought to the major leagues? You know, Snyder had a chance to close this game out with an easy play either at second base or first base last night and end the game in a game that the Angels rallied to tie in the ninth inning. If Snyder can get the job done at third base at the end of the game in the ninth inning, the game's over. There are no extra innings, and the Red Sox win the game and the series. Instead, he throws the ball into right field over Dustin Pedroia's head. So why is Will Middlebrooks still in Pawtucket? You know, Middlebrooks is the future of the position at third base, and I cannot understand why this guy wasn't recalled when Drew went on the DL. Are the Red Sox trying to punish him for his poor hitting early in the season? There's a reason Snyder's a journeyman and was released by the Rangers and the Orioles. It's obvious that he can't field. He's pretty good at the plate, but he just can't field. So that's number one. Number two is the closer position. Koji Uehara has had some exciting saves and some exciting moments this year. But to me, it's obvious he's not a closer. He's an eighth inning setup guy. That's where he's had his most success this season. Ben Cherington, you need to go out and give John Farrell a tool to succeed at the back end of this bullpen. Get him a closer. If Andrew Bailey's not your guy, you're going to have to bite the bullet and give up a couple minor leaguers and get Jonathan Papelbon in here or get Glenn Perkins in here or Jesse Crane or somebody, because it's not working out at the end of these games, and you cannot keep blowing games in the ninth inning and expect to win a division title. I'm sorry. I know the Tigers got to the World Series without an effective closer in Jose Valverde, but it's very hard to get to a World Series when you don't have a closer. So if I'm Ben Cherington, I got to go out and find an answer for my closer position. I don't know what it is yet, but he's getting paid to make these decisions and give his manager the best tools to get victories. Last night's loss in Anaheim, an absolute disaster. It's the kind of loss that can snowball on a team. And hopefully, John Lackey can go out there tonight and stop the bleeding and get the Red Sox a 2 out of 3 series win in Anaheim, and all will be forgotten. But if he doesn't get the job done and this thing snowballs on this West Coast trip, which is difficult anyway, you're going to go back to this game in Anaheim as a turning point where the Red Sox started to go on a slide, and we hope that's something that we don't see. So for you guys out there, are you as annoyed about this loss and as concerned about this loss as I am, the 9-7 loss to the Angels in 11 innings? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and tell all your friends about This Week in Red. And don't forget to check out my blog at BoSoxInjection.com.